Hello and welcome back to my channel. It's Monica from Crafting with Quilling Lady and I hope you have absolutely fabulous day. In today's video I'm going to show you how to create this purple and gold wedding card with a window for a photo. First I've got gold mirror card and slightly smaller purple card, and I'm going to use this beautiful set from Tonic Studio where I create all my sentiments, and I die cut all the letters from gold mirror card. And if you use letters separately, I really encourage you to use a grid on your glass mat or any mat you've got, put them on a line and then use a low tack tape just to make sure everything is lined up properly. And I actually learned that trick from Jennifer Maguire. I use it very often, but maybe you've got a better tip how to put those tiny elements on a line easier. Please let me know in the comments down below. And to put my letters on my card, I'm using my one and only magic glue, which is liquid glue, and when it dries, it is transparent, clear. So if you have any excess glue, don't worry, no one will ever see when it's dry. So now I'm really gently pushing my letters onto the card, and my top sentiment is done, and I have to make sure that my bottom sentiment is lined up properly as well. And I'm using the same trick. So I use my grid on my glass mat, I put the letters on a line and use liquid glue and low tack tape, and everything will be stuck properly and beautifully. Now in the top right corner you can also check my other video where I created the Mandy wedding card, and I use henna pattern for my focal element. I really hope you'll feel inspired to create something absolutely unique and unusual for a wedding. And when you peel off that tape, be super gentle and do it really slowly. I sped it up here so it is really quickly, but to be honest, in real time it took me a couple of minutes. Now I'm using diamond edge cutting die from Crafter's Companion, and it also has the outer edge, and I'm going to die cut it twice from white card, and then using the outer edge and the middle part I've got these beautiful elements using gold mirror card. And now to make it super beautiful and unique, I'm using 3 Distress Oxide inks in carved pumpkin, picked raspberry and broken china. And everything I use today in my video will be in the description down below, so if you're interested you can check them out. And my question is for this video, have you ever used gold and purple for a wedding card? If you have, how did you do it? Please let me know in the comments down below. I think this is such a unique color combination and I absolutely love it. I think we just go really very often with gold or maybe white and ivory colors for a wedding, and I think using those bold vivid colors makes such a big difference. And when you create your next wedding card, I really encourage you to use those vivid colors. Trust me, it will make a difference, and I'm pretty sure the recipient will absolutely love all the colors and the composition you create with all those beautiful elements. So, as you can see, I use my one and only magic glue to put those elements together, and just to make sure they dry flat, I use my acrylic block and I left it for about 3 minutes to dry. And that made such a big difference because, as you can see, my gold mirror card curves a little bit when I use liquid glue, so that way when I use acrylic block it makes such a big difference. Now I'm using those Spellbinders cutting dies and I'm going to create gold mirror card. As you can see, I've got low tack tape just to make sure my dies don't move when I use my die cutting machine. But you can use any nesting dies you've got in your stash, they don't have to be the ones I used here. And as you can see with my beautiful colorful elements, I have a little bit of frame, so I'm going to use my scissors to cut the excess of that color. And that really makes a difference, and no one will ever know that you didn't stick them properly. Super quick and easy to fix. Now I just want to make sure that all my elements fit before I stack them to the card. So let me check this one first. Let's put the top element first and then the bottom one, and then we will make sure that the frame for your photo will be stuck properly. And have you ever created that photo element on your project? If you have, did you use it for a wedding card or birthday card? For me, that was the first time to use a photo element on a card, and I really like it. This makes such a big surprise to a recipient. So as you can see, I use my pencil to draw the shape, and then I'm using my cutting mat and a craft knife just to make sure it is cut properly. So actually, the frame I created with a pencil, it is slightly bigger than the smaller nesting die. Trust me, it will make sense if you do your project. So we've got that window for a photo, and using the same purple card I used earlier, on the other side it is slightly lighter color. So that's what I'm going to put on my gold mirror card, and that would be the background where we put our photo. I just wanted to make sure that it is a little bit slightly different color, and I really like that color combination with lilac and purple. So if you don't want to put a photo, you can just put either plain paper, as I did here, or pattern paper. Now, when I'm really happy with everything here, I decided to put double-sided tape on the panel. And actually, this card, it is pretty big. It is 8 by 8 inches big. So when I created that card, I just wanted to make sure that all my measurement is correct. So my gold mat is slightly smaller, about 1 centimeter smaller than my card base, and the same with the purple panel. Now, as you can see, I've got double-sided foam adhesive, and when you create a photo element on your project, you just have to make sure that on one of the sides you've got that space to put the photo in. And I actually doubled up all the double-sided tape just to give it even more dimension. It didn't take that long, but it made a massive difference in the entire project. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I've got lots of beautiful, amazing projects on my channel, so please check them out. So here I'm using again my double-sided tape, and I made it smaller just using scissors. It doesn't take that long, but I just wanted to make sure that double-sided tape is on all the sides. Super quick and easy. And now that is a really good trick. Just to make sure that double-sided tape is not sticky where the photo is going to be, I'm going to use that baby powder, because it takes all that stickiness from double-sided tape and our photo won't be adhered there. And as you can see, on the right hand side I had double-sided tape and it is sticky, so I'm going to use that baby powder again later when I put all my elements together, because if I didn't do it, then it would be stuck to my background panel, so we wouldn't be able to put the photo in, and that's exactly not what we want. So in this project, you will put the photo from the left hand side. It has lots of dimension here, and I really like how it turned out. Please let me know in the comments down below, what do you think about it? So now, as I said before, I'm going to use that baby powder to put it where the double-sided tape is, and nothing will be stuck there. So now we can check if we can put the photo in. And to make our card even more beautiful, I'm going to use that frame we created with Spellbinders dies, and using my liquid glue, because we do have time to maneuver all those elements, I'm going to adhere it where our photo will be. It doesn't really take that long, but it really gives that nice interest to your project. And I wonder, do you prefer to use gold mirror card or matte gold card for your wedding cards? Please let me know in the comments down below. So now I'm just checking if the photo will be inserted in the middle, and yes, our mechanism works. I really encourage you to try that trick. It will really surprise your recipient. So our card is done. What do you think about this? Do you like that color combination? Have you ever tried to put a photo on your wedding card? And we can write the sentiment or message inside. I really hope you feel inspired to create something with bold and vivid colors. On the left you can check my floral name day cards, which you can also use for wedding cards, and on the right I've got edgeable dies for unique cards, which you can also use for weddings. Have a wonderful day, and I really hope you feel inspired. See you in the next video. Bye!